Hello, and welcome to February's Artsnacks unboxing. I'm super excited to be attending Beetlejuice the Musical this month. I've wanted to go for the longest time, and it actually came somewhere near me, so I decided to make that the theme of this month's Artsnacks challenge. So I've pre-sketched a pencil outline of the very non-romantic couple of Beetlejuice and Lydia, and now let's see what's in this box that I'll have to work with. First, of course, we have our info card, snack, and sticker, as always. Then we have a black Pentel Arts Hybrid Technica gel pen, a twin RB&F marker, which stands for Real Brush Tip and Fine Tip, which is pretty cool, and 3 fabulous tropical colors of Copic Chow markers. So I'm going to start by filling in all the color with the Copics first. I'm loving this fun pastel color scheme to go with my Beetlejuice design. I think this is going to turn out really cool. So I'm a diehard Prismacolor fan, and what I use for the most part is Prismacolor markers as far as alcohol markers. When I got these, I did some reading online just to see which people tended to prefer either Copics or Prismacolor markers, and I was surprised that overwhelmingly people actually prefer the Copics, so I was excited to try these out. The nice thing about these, as I found out via the info card, is that the nibs and the ink can be replaced. So the ink can be refilled and you can change out the nibs, which is great because with Prismacolor markers, although I love them, once they're dried out, you're kind of done and you have to just toss them. Other than that, the two ends are pretty similar. The other big thing I noticed is these don't smell bad, which if you've watched some of my previous videos, I do sometimes have kind of a sensory thing with strong chemical smells, so the less smelly the art supplies, the happier I am, and Prismacolors do have a bit of an odor. The other main difference is Copics are supposed to be able to blend and layer pretty seamlessly on their own without having to use a clear blender marker. And I do notice when I use Prismacolors, I've gotten used to the technique, but they're almost a little bit more of like a vector art look when you shade with them. They don't really blend seamlessly. I do a lot of over and under layering with the different percentages of gray tones to get them to blend a little bit better. Now, maybe just the color, but I actually found this turquoise color, while lovely for filling in a large area, I'm actually getting a lot more streaks than I expected, and I typically don't see this much streaking when I use my Prismacolor markers, but again, it might just be this particular color, because when I went ahead then and used the yellow and the purple, I didn't see any streaks, so I think just different pigments might, have different issues with streaking. Overall, I do really love these though, and I like that there's less waste because you can change out the nibs and reuse the same base. So I definitely might look into getting more of these when they're on sale. They are more expensive than Prismacolors. Next, I'm going to add the outlines with my gel pen. So this pen is water resistant, which is really nice. As I've mentioned before, if you've watched some of my other videos, I do a lot of watercolor and ink work, so I love permanent black liner pens. I use them constantly. Now, I almost forgot, I have to try out this last marker here. I'm going to add a striped pattern to the turquoise area on both Beetlejuice and Lydia, and this will be a great way to kind of hide some of the streaking that was bothering me earlier. So I love that February's box was very ink heavy. I use all different kinds of pens so often with my art, and I was really excited about this box, and it did not disappoint. I'm so happy with my little Beetlejuice and Lydia illustrations, and I love the unconventional colors that came with this box that I never would have thought of using for this sort of illustration, and it looks so fun. This finished pair will be available in my eBay shop if you're interested and want to hang it on your wall. And I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these unboxings or want to see any other drawing, painting, mixed media, fun art and craft demos, then be sure to subscribe.